Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a what's in my customized MAC palette video for you. I noticed that when I was looking for color ideas, I looked into videos like this and they really did help me kind of make up my mind on what I wanted. So if you like videos like this and you want to see all the colors that I chose, please keep watching. Just to make things a little bit easier, I will be going through all the shadows from left to right and each row at a time. The way that I organized my palette, you can organize it however you like, but I did it so that it's more of the neutral shades on one side, then it goes to warm, and then it goes to my cool shades, just to kind of transition it a little bit easier. It's a little bit nicer to look at, but like I said, you can organize it any way you want. You have the choice of being able to even pop them out if you want and moving them around to get your perfect combination. The first shadow we're going to be talking about is Shroom, and it's the one on my top left hand corner of my palette right here. This one is a really great alternative to nylon if you don't want to be overly intense and you just want something that will make you glow from the inside. This Shroom color actually really does remind me of the Hourglass Ambient Light powders, where it doesn't have actual sparkles in them, but it does make you just look so glowy and so fresh. Shroom is one of my favorite highlighting shades to use in my palette. Next color in our palette that we're going to talk about is All That Glitters, which is the second color right there. And this one has a really nice golden, bronzy almost undertone to it while still being on the neutral side, and I love it so much. It does have a really nice sheen to it, but it's not too sparkly unlike some of the other ones in my palette. I go to this one whenever I want to just slap something on. Even without a transition shade, it looks so awesome just all over the eye. So if you guys are looking for a really nice subtle sheen color to get, I would definitely recommend All That Glitters. So the next color is Expensive Pink, and I love this pink color. It is so nice. I died when I saw this in my friend Sonia's palette. But anyways, this pink is almost a monochrome color, I guess you can see on the camera as well, of pink and orange and gold all together mixed into one. And when you put this on your eyes, this pink makes you look like a golden goddess. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so nice, you guys. If you're not into straight up pink, this one does have the reflex, like I said, of golden orange, so it's not too harsh, and this is definitely my go-to color in summer and also in fall. So if you guys are looking for a really nice monochrome color, I definitely would check out Expensive Pink. Moving on to more of my cool toned shadows on this side, the next shade is Satin Taupe. And I don't reach for this one as much, but I still do really like it when I am feeling like wearing cooler toned shadows, because most of the time I like wearing neutrals and warms. That's just me. I like being warm. But when I do want to go for a cool tone shadow, this is definitely a go-to, and I do know that this one is quite popular on YouTube as well. My next color is also a cool tone shade. It's Cranberry right here, and this one is really cool because it does have the undertone of almost like those tiny blue incandescent sparkles, and I thought it was a really nice festive color. So I did wear this a lot during Christmas, and it is a really nice purpley shade to add to my collection, and I thought it goes with my cool tone theme very well. So that one was Cranberry. Next color in my palette is Woodwinked, and it's the first color on the left on the second row. This one is a really nice kind of rustic golden, I feel. I don't even think that's a term, but it's a really subtle gold color, and if you want to wear it all over your lids without a transition shade, this is one of the colors you could wear when you're going for a more natural look. It doesn't have too much of those big chunky sparkles, so I really do like that one as an everyday color. So the first matte color that I have in my palette is Espresso, and this is a really nice neutral brown color. It's really great to use even on your eyebrows if you have brown hair, because it's not like a chocolate where it would leave an undertone of red on your eyebrows. But it is my go-to color to do any darkening of my outer corners, and even to do a nice brown smoky eye. I would definitely pick it up and put it in your palette if you need a nice neutral brown. Sable is the next color in our palette, and it's this one right here. And this one is explained as a nice golden orange brown on the MAC website. I had to look it up because I didn't really know how to explain it. It's just so different. And it is true, it does have orange in it. So if you want to get a bronzy color that's not too much on the brown side, then I would definitely pick up Sable. This next color, I don't know how to correctly say it. because if it's French then it would be Haux, and if it's not then it'd be Haux. But anyways, this is the color right here. And this one is a nice purpley matte shade, and it is really nice when you're wearing like more of a cool tone eye or a smoky eye, or even by itself as a transition shade if you just want to deepen your crease but not wear any eyeshadow other than that, then that one's a really nice one as well. So that one was Haux. Whatever. Sketch. My love hate for Sketch. Oh my god. This one is Sketch right here, by the way. So this one has little reflex in it. It's hard to work with, not gonna lie, it's more on the drier side, not as creamy as some of the other ones, and it is a little bit hard to blend out. So Cork is the next shade in my palette right here. It's a step lighter than Espresso, but it's still pretty neutral, I find, and I do use Cork in my eyebrows too, especially when I have lighter hair, just because it's not as dark. So for all of you that have a little bit lighter hair or almost of the ashy shade, this one's a really nice one to use. But that being said, this one is my go-to as well for transition in my crease, and also to wear by itself if you don't want to wear any other eyeshadow except that. You can just darken your crease with that and you could be good to go. The Saddle is the next color in my palette, and this one is a really nice one that I use in my crease instead of Cork when I'm doing warm eyeshadow looks or warm smoky eyes, just because it has a little bit of a red undertone to it. Not too much though compared to this one. But this one is just a really nice transition shade as well as a crease shade. So that one was Saddle. So Brown Script is super red in terms of the undertone. This one is still considered a brown, but it does have a very intense red undertone to it, and this is usually what I would use in my warm smoky eyes as the whole crease shade or just to blend out my warm shadows. This one is really nice. I like the consistency. It feels so creamy and it's really easy to work with. So I feel like if you are a lover of really nice warm shades, you should definitely pick up Brown Script. It's always great to have a dark brown in your palette even if you don't think you're always going to use it. The one that I chose is Embark, and it's more on the warm side. If you want something more neutral and you don't want it to be too red or too cool, you can definitely go with Brun from MAC. It's a neutral brown shade and it's a little bit darker. I would definitely pick up a brown just to have in your palette. Like I said, it's really great to just smudge out the lower lash line or darken your corners when you're doing a smoky eye, or even to use it as a eyeliner instead of black if you think black will be too harsh. So make sure you get a dark brown in your palette if you're going to make your own. Last and final color in my palette is MAC's Carbon Black. And this is not the best in pigmentation, not gonna lie, but it's always great to have a black shadow in your palette just because there's so many different types of uses that you can use for black eyeshadow, including eyeliner and tight lining and just darkening your smoky eye. So I mean, it's just really great to have a matte black, and that one again was Carbon. So that was all the eyeshadows I put into my customized MAC palette. I really hope this video helped you guys in deciding which eyeshadows you want to get when you eventually get your own palette, or just give you inspiration, because I know these videos really helped me in deciding which colors I wanted to get when I would eventually get my palette. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
I'll be right here next to you. Baby, just be comfortable.